blocking you.
Jeez. Wait. Dude, it's Wednesday.
What? New Comic Book Day!
Guess I win.
Hello. How's it going? Captain Codebro and the Blacklight. And we're two bros talking comics. In this episode, we're going to talk about The Amazing Spider-Man Weekly, number 587. It's called The Accused. Interesting. I dig it. It's written by Mark Guggenheim. I think. I don't know. Maybe Guggenheim. It was a good read. The past couple Amazing Spider-Mans are good. The thing about The Amazing Spider-Man is they have to be good because they come out every week. That's $3 a week. That's $12 a month. And I don't know how much that is a year. 12 times 12 is like
A lot of money.
I read. I don't do math. It picks up with a lot of different buzz. Lots of different things happen in the last episode, in the last
Issue,
if you will. Not episode. Spider-Man got arrested. The Spider Tracer killers were found.
We now know who Menace is and the story behind why she is Menace.
Why she is Menace, yes. Lily Hollister is Menace. And this might sound weird, but until this issue, I didn't know she was black. I guess it's just the lighting in the room. I had no idea that she was...
I don't think I even still realized that until you said that, actually.
Yeah, anyway, it starts out with news. Lately they've been doing a lot of news things.
Yeah,
these reporters.
it's this 2-in-1 thing, and I don't really care for it. It's a lot of talk, and it's not really something I enjoy reading.
It's filler, but then again, they do these once a week, so they have to have filler and get all their story in one. Then they have no story for next week. So I get it. Anyway, Vinny Gonzalez, who was Peter Parker's roommate, is the Spider Tracer killer. Along with everybody else in the police force, which I thought was really neat.
Yeah.
They didn't actually kill anyone, or at least Vinny didn't think so. They just planted the tracers on already dead bodies.
Yeah, they arrived at the scene, and before too much was done with it, they put the tracers down, and that's what it looked like, a tracer killing.
Yeah. So that's interesting. Now, Spider-Man got arrested in the last issue after getting pummeled by Menace. The thing I don't understand is Spider-Man is in a sling. His arm is broken. What? I mean, when do superheroes have slings and their arms are broken?
It's there through the entire issue, too. The very last scene, he's still wearing the sling.
Yeah,
it's weird.
The guy is Spider-Man. He's taking on everyone. And then this new character, Menace, breaks his arm.
What?
Okay. Anyway, that's a downfall. Anyway, something expected happens. His lawyer is Matt Murdock.
Of course.
Also Daredevil. And he talks Spider-Man out of breaking out of the chains. I guess I don't understand why. He says, "Oh, we'll come after your family."
I think it's kind of the same. I don't know that it's necessarily they'll come after your family. I think it's still the same thing with like they did with Hancock, where it's like, oh look, if you stay in jail, then this will get dealt with now, rather than you still looking like a bad guy.
Yeah, pretty stupid. Just saying, if I was Spider-Man, just broke the piss out of those chains.
Get out of there.
been over it. Then we go to this reporter girl, I forget her name, and she's telling the sergeant,
It's Carly,
that his force is behind the Spider Tracer killings. And then you got Gonzalez and his partner talking in the car.
It's just the captain calling in to let his partner know that, hey, he screwed up. We need to cover our asses and let's get rid of that problem.
Yeah. So Vinny Gonzalez and his girlfriend, who is the reporter, are getting set up and framed for the Spider Tracer killings. Which is cool. I dig that. I do. I think it's a neat little twist. And I also like Johnny LaRoe. This guy right here. If you read any of the previous issues, like 5 or 6 issues ago,
It says here 582.
582, this guy had his own little mini comic in the back, and he was trying to figure out who the Spider Tracer killings are. I totally forgot about that. And now they brought him back, and I was like, oh yeah, that happened. So that's neat. I dig that. Then Spider-Man, who looks like he fell out of a 10-story window with a neck brace on.
I think the neck brace is more of a let's control your powers thing than it is I'm hurt.
But he sees Vinny. Vinny goes to jail for the Spider Tracer killings. And he knows that these prisoners are going to beat up Vinny. So he's like,
He's a cop.
Yeah,
They put him
he's a
there.
cop. So he's got to save him. Then you got these teeny little words, which is kind of funny. I read them. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to read them.
I read them. You just got to hold it pretty closely and have decent eyesight to get that.
Yeah. And it's funny. Matt Murdock's like, don't break out. Spider-Man's like, well, I need to so I can save Vinny. Then they go to court, and this is interesting, and I don't really get it, I guess. Maybe
Yeah,
you can explain it to
I
me.
had a little bit of a problem understanding this at first. When I read back over it, it kind of made a little bit more sense. I think
Not me.
basically what happened was Matt Murdock somehow got a hold of the web shooters and gave them to, it says, the Black Cat, and she is jumping all around the courtroom making, I guess, some sort of mockery of the court. It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. It was confusing. They should have used more filler for that. And then you get to the juicy parts where Vinny is just getting beat up.
It's pretty brutal.
It's funny.
It's good.
It's not funny. I don't know why I said that. And then Spider-Man is taking his neck brace off, and that's kind of neat. He builds a catapult kind of thing. It's pretty awesome. I liked it. And he says, hey, sailors, I think I've got a solution that might work for everybody. Then he asks them to play a game of Parcheesi, which is Spider-Man. He's a cheesy bastard. And that's it. That's the end of the comic. In the next comic, hopefully, he fights a lot of prisoners.
Should be pretty good.
The next comic should be pretty good. This one was alright. It wasn't super good.
I'd give it about a 3. It was okay.
I'm going to give it a 2.5. It was good. It's worth reading. It's definitely a good part of the series, but just not enough happened for it to matter. So 2.5 from Codebro, 3 from the Blacklight. There you have it. Spider-Man. Go buy it. It's pretty okay. Here's Uncle Boneless, and he's going to tell you what our final verdict of Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man, 587, The Accused.